What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thirsty Thursday, everyone. Come on in. Sorry we're launching right at 7 tonight. Had some technical difficulties. I'm using these wire headphones like a peasant. So come on in, everyone. I think I fidget spun my AirPods too much and stopped working. Justin, what's up, bro? John Michael, hello, my friend. Steve, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Kyle, good to see you, bro. Scott, what's going on, my brother? Hope you guys are doing well. Ed, welcome, bro. Way to make it on time. Good to see you. Randy, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Shane, hello. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. Gonna give it a few minutes. What's everyone drinking tonight? I know there's a few water drinkers. Cameron's technically a water drinker. He's drinking Truly, so. Darla, good evening. Shane, hope you're doing well, bro. Good to see you.
Not all of us are on that CEO bourbon whiskey budget.
Oh, please. All my money goes there. Jill's not too happy about it.
Right.
Dr. B, what's going on, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Andre, hello. Bud Light for Jason. Always good choice. I'll have to rehydrate with some Bud Light later. Heather, hello. Good. Water. Solid choice. Ethan, hello. Hope there's good news with the crypto. I don't know if it's good news, but we got a good video, so. Angels Envy, perfect. Scott, oh man, I know you guys have your questions already for Cameron. Let's get the party started first, and then.
Wow, we're just starting off strong, huh?
Starting off strong. Kyle, what's going on, bro?
With Upshot? What is Upshot?
Scott, Cameron's going to look that up for you. Drinking shots, Andre. That's what I like to hear. Market Guard Lemon Shandy. Oh, Justin's trying to rehydrate with that lemon shandy. That's for sure. Michael, what's going on, bro? Cracking cold ones. Well, I'm cracking room temperature rye tonight. Cameron's over there drinking Truly water. I'm trying out the Michter's rye tonight. On our last call, I had the bourbon, which is harder to find here in Iowa. I picked it up in Kansas City. Franklin
I'm not seeing anything about Upshot.
Frank watching his figure with yerba mate. Nice. Andre, what's going on? Cutwater tequila margaritas. Yes, sir. I was going to bust out my tequila tonight with you, Dr. B, but the ride took over. So that's what I got. All out of scotch on the bourbon tonight. Scott, what are you drinking tonight, brother? I miss a nice drink. I hear you. Lori, how's it going? Good to see you. Left Hand Brewing Nitro. Oh, nice, Andre. That's rad. Christina, hello. Nice Anthony trash talk trash. I am a professional trash talker. Just let everyone know. When we hang out in person someday, you all will know I do love to talk some trash. So, anyways, yes. All right. Still on that sweet tea. Nice. I do love some sweet tea. 12% by volume. Oh, Dr. B's asking you something. I think 12% by volume. Oh, wait, no, I think it's not. Margaritas, 12%. Nice. Woodford on deck. Oh, I just finished my Woodford bottle. It's going to be my Infinity bottle, the Woodford bottle I got. So I'm pretty pumped to see that, to get that going. Let's give it one more minute, everybody. Then we will start cranking out. We have Cameron back with us for some more crypto, stonks, stock, training talk tonight. All the above.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about this Upshot or rug pulls that people are talking about. So somebody post what exactly you're talking about here. Get it back up on the chat I must have missed the first message. If maybe I'm missing some context or something.
All right, we're gonna start with some dark humor. So here we go. This is Cameron's idea, everyone. Can you hear that? One more time.
I was going to say we had to do it.
A perfect way to start the evening.
So for whoever asked about how crypto's going, we'll start with that. But yeah, why don't we kick right into the next one there, Anthony? For a quick high-level overview of how's crypto going right now.
Am I muted?
No, you're good.
Okay, there we go. The echo's gone. Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Adam's thinking shade real quick. So you're a professional trash talker who lives in a state stuck in the 90s. Okay, we can sling shade real quick, Adam. Number one, I just moved to Iowa from Portland about 1.5 years ago, after I exited my last company. And I was a Division I wrestler, so I could talk trash a little bit. But you're right. I was definitely stuck in the 90s. That's why we moved here, to have a little bit of calmer environment. But I see the shade that you're slinging my way, Adam. It's cool. We're all fam here. It's all good. All right, here we go. Cameron,
what's up?
Crypto, bro. What the hell's going on? Come on now.
So throw up that graphic I sent you. Let's just kick right off with that.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on.
This is just the reality of the situation right now. It's the best image to describe it. I mean, but this is the reality, guys. Like, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down $1 trillion since May. Nobody's really having a good time unless you got out before May 10th and launched some shorts. But the number of people who probably did that and played that perfectly is slim to none. All right. So yeah, a lot of people are having a rough time right now with crypto, especially if they bought the top. Here's the good news about crypto, though. All right, especially with Bitcoin. If you believe in the fundamentals behind Bitcoin, 4 years from now, it's going to give you a chance to make it right at the next halving. So worst case scenario, hold. You don't have to take a loss. If you over leveraged, if you over invested yourself and you put in money that you honestly could not afford to lose and you got greedy, you might have to take a loss to recoup some of your liquidity. But this is why we have rules and we say things like never go all in, right? Always keep some buying power around so that when you have these big pullbacks, these big dips, this all of a sudden looks like a for sale sign, right? 20% off sign, 40% off sign. So realistically, I mean, the people who are hurting the worst right now are the people who did some things wrong, right? Now, that doesn't take away from the sting right now, but, let's face it, you really have two choices right now. You can either take the loss, take the hit, and be honestly pretty salty about it, or you can hold and maybe use that time to learn how to trade so that you're better prepared for the next market cycle, because we know that Bitcoin is on a 4-year halving cycle.
So let's talk about that real quick. And guys, throw your questions in. Cameron and I are going to have a quick fireside chat, and then we'll get right to the questions. But how much of the people, if not all of them, that are still hodling, or not hodling, we talked about this earlier, not hodling in this hodling in the sense of Wall Street bets lingo, not necessarily Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett hodling, where they hold forever. But how much of it is Safe Moon's going to $5, so I'm never going to get rid of it type of mentality that's kind of being felt in the market right now.
There are definitely those people out there. Crypto, specifically Bitcoin, because of its limited supply, it attracts a certain psychology. Not an investor, by the way, I want to be very clear, but the collector. Okay. If you collected, Pokemon cards, if you collected baseball cards, right, and you got into crypto because limited supply and you like to collect things and different tokens, and you've got a portfolio of 100 different shit coins right now, I think you need to maybe reevaluate what your strategy is and realize that there's real money behind this, and maybe you should collect something else. Right? Yeah, Magic the Gathering, another great example. And let's also be honest too that holding is a good investment strategy. It's not a trading strategy, right? When we talk about trading, we need to typically differentiate pretty heavily from investing, right?
Yeah.
And if you bought a project like SHIB, perfect example, Shiba Inu, right? Let's say that you bought it long term because of the DEX plans and the Doge killer and all of this, right? Then yeah, you bought it, and my advice is don't look at it for 6 months. And if you can avoid looking at an asset for 6 months, yeah, you're a long-term investor. But if you're checking the price of your asset every day, you're not investing, you're trading.
Yeah.
Or you're fixating on the intraday movement. And realistically, the benefit of investing is that you set it and forget it. So really all you're doing is building yourself a pile of gray hairs.
Which, I mean, I know a lot of kind of the culture of traders. Let's even talk about Wall Street bet type trading. And again, like we don't want to sling too much shade. We are called Stonks Trading, so we're not shitting on any of that kind of stuff. But I think a clear differentiator between what to hodl and what to trade is completely different, right? Like hodling, everybody slings shade at Warren Buffett. The man's made $100 billion by being the best hodler the world's probably ever seen, or one of them. And so 30 seconds, like what would you look for? I mean, I think everybody kind of knows, a meme stock isn't a hodl stock, essentially. It's a trading stock.
Right.
And so, kind of talk through that for a minute.
So yeah, when we talk trading, one of the recommendations I make is that people have two accounts, right, or two pools of money. One for swing trades, right, your longer term plays. Think, week long, month long type trades where you're riding some momentum up, for example, on a weekly or a monthly chart, right? And then you have your intraday scalping, right? And where you're making a trade that's good for a day, maybe a couple of days. Maybe you're trading action within the week type thing, right? Like you should definitely treat those two accounts very differently. And now those two accounts should be treated entirely differently from an investment account, right? So I really want to be clear on that when people try to get serious about investing, right, we need to have that talk of what is investing, what is trading, and then within trading, what is swing trading, what is scalping. Merits to both, but both should be treated with different risk levels.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see. We got some questions here.
Yeah.
If you only get your stock advice from Discord, Reddit. Okay, boom. A comment from Adam. If you only get your stock advice from Discord, Reddit, or Twitter, you need to get reading. So yeah, exactly. And I think that is something that like we want as a company is recognize the massive momentum plays, right? Like you could see from a Wall Street bets type surge or whatnot, but differentiating between that is not investing, right? And if you want to learn investing, exactly what Adam is saying here, read Benjamin Graham, study everything Warren Buffett has done. I think I listened to Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting like I do every year, and Charlie Munger, the 100-year-old, walking corpse, is saying we don't care about Bitcoin. It's because everyone's talking like, oh, they missed out again on something. It's like, no, they are capital preservation, because they're winding down here, but they are two of the best investors to learn from. And so I think, Adam, you're spot on here.
Yep.
With
I would upvote Adam's comment.
Yeah, if I could upvote it, I would. So we'll just leave it up there for a sec.
Yep.
Let's see. Stonks in America. It's the place where be a trader school. Yeah, exactly. Do you believe in long-term hold with? Okay, this is a great question, and Cameron and I talked about this earlier. Do you believe in a long-term hold with Ethereum and Ford Motor? Cam, first talk about Ethereum. I think that's a good place to start.
So, all right, I'm going to break one of my rules. I know I normally don't talk about my positions, right? I'm going to tip my hat a little bit right now, okay? With Ethereum, I am hyper bullish. So, full disclosure, before we get into that, I'm a crypto miner. I have roughly 75 GPUs in 2 locations, mostly mining Ethereum right now. And I trade Ethereum. I hold Ethereum. I am very, very much bullish on Ethereum because of how many other projects run on top of it. Also, I think at the heart of Bitcoin and decentralized money, we can't ignore the benefits of DeFi. I mean, most people today who are in DeFi, they don't want to keep money in banks because they can make more by holding Ethereum and then leveraging it with wrapped Ethereum or doing liquidity pools or any of the other things that the banks get to do with our money anyway that people have now codified and put on smart contracts. Personally, I mean, I am hyper bullish about Ethereum. That's where most of my holdings are. I'll say that's probably where 95% of my portfolio is at this moment right now. For crypto, anyway.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's move to Ford. I have some Ford comments. And I don't hold Ford at all. I watch them, but I had Ford when it was $4 a share, but I sold it when it doubled. My comments on Ford is unless it becomes more like Tesla, it's going to stay a low valued stock. And this is just my opinion. And the reason for that, in my opinion, the reason why Tesla trades at 1,000x multiple is, or whatever it is, 900, whatever, Ford earnings, is because Tesla is a software company with a hardware component, right? And so, as we know from software companies, they trade at a way higher forward earnings multiple. Car companies, on the other hand, don't. Tesla is a software company. Their car is the hardware, right? The value is the technology. And so unless Ford, in my opinion, starts to transition into becoming a more technology company instead of a producer of cars, then I don't see it, of course it's going to be a good long-term hold for dividends. Ford's not going anywhere. But from a growth perspective, if that's what the question is, I don't see Ford as, a hyper growth stock like a Tesla. What are your thoughts?
So I made some good money on Ford. I got in at about 620 and I sold it when it was up around like 15.80, $16 right in there. And I think I could go back and look at the exact trade. Maybe it was 15.50, 15.60, but I did well with Ford, right?
And so did I. I went from 4 to 8. Yeah.
I specifically played the release news of the EMOC and the F-150 Lightning.
Yep.
Right now, I know some people who are holding Ford and they're claiming they're going to see $36 a share. I tend to call bullshit on that. It's possible, but the thing is, we have to go back to a little bit of psychology here. Why would you want a Ford when you could have a Tesla?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. To that end, if we look at where the world is going, energy is a major commodity that's traded between countries, right? Mm-hmm. Regions. Energy storage is a major part of Tesla's business.
Right.
And that's foundational for really the next generation of all technology. So I think that on top of the software is why Tesla trades so high, but also why Ford is not going to become a Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
They just,
Exactly.
quite frankly, they just don't have the innovation, right?
Right. And the only way I could see, and obviously just because of recent history, if Ford becomes a meme stock, then sure, yeah, I guess it could go up to 50 or $60 in the short term.
But like,
Um,
why Ford become a meme stock over Nikola that's already
right.
almost become a meme, or
Exactly.
Neo, or
Yeah.
Workhorse, or any of those other electric car companies we all
Right.
traded in last year?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I completely agree with that. So, anyways, that's our opinion, Ethan. I
Also,
would
I like
be.
John Dexter's reply. Hell yeah.
Where is it?
Right at the top.
Um,
Why would you want an electric vehicle when you can roll coal on a diesel?
oh, there it is. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, let's go back in time here for a sec. Christina asks, will Stonks trading have paper trades available? Yeah, it will. And so Alpaca has built that very nicely into the platform. And so we will also build that into the platform as well.
I'm using it today, in fact.
Yes, Cameron is testing out Alpaca for us to see how well it actually works. And Cameron, what are your thoughts on it?
Had the integration up to TradingView in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was with me stopping to read everything that the API docs could do.
Right, right.
But yeah, I mean, I sent you the photos. You can send out that one if you want to put it up from the chat that I sent you earlier.
Yeah, I'll send that out for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, but I had that up and integrated into my TradingView. So here's why the TradingView integration is so huge. It allows me to take different strategies as scripts and
Mm-hmm.
apply them based on market conditions when trends change.
Yep.
So I can try 10, 15, 20, however many different scripts I develop over time against any asset that I want to trade.
Nice.
Right? That might be custom moving average periods. That might be custom Bollinger Band widths. It might be custom stochastic RSI values.
Yeah.
The real benefit of the paper trading that Alpaca offers is that I can go back now and try it for a week, right, on each one, or potentially even take a week's worth of data and then back test it in TradingView,
Yep.
right, for that asset and say, hey, look, based on the last week of data after this trend change, this is the strategy that's going to net the highest return.
Yep. Nice. That's huge. And that's stuff we can build into our platform as well in later versions down the line,
Yep.
Different scripts, and just make it available, push the button to activate script, and there we go, ready to go. Okay, let's, I want to go back to Andre's comment real quick. Because he always brings up, because he absolutely killed it with Dogecoin and GME and AMC, and he's up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, Andre, your rotation ability probably couldn't get much better. That's how you're able to roll. I would say, because you're still up 20 grand as it's coming down, which is hella good. Like, it's fantastic. I would say you're going to be up 100% if you sell your original position and then let the rest ride. So I don't know if you've already done that or not. But I just want to call out Andre. Like, we are not in disagreement about the momentum that Dogecoin had, AMC, GameStop, some unprecedented like momentum. As a 70-year hold like Coca-Cola, probably not. So I mean, everyone's going to be addicted to sugar, not to movie theaters. And so.
Right. But here's the other thing too with momentum trading, right? How are you managing your risk when you identify that you're in a momentum trade versus a TA trade? And are you properly adjusting your risk and your exit points so that you're getting out and taking profit more frequently to lock in those gains?
Right. Right. And from how Andre's been talking for a couple of weeks, it seems like he is doing that.
Mm-hmm.
My whole DFS league made the same move. Yeah, and we made the same moves on that as well. Yeah, it's like definitely not disagreeing. It's a fantastic, amazing.
I mean, momentum trading is part of my strategy.
Yeah.
right? Like I absolutely leverage momentum. I leverage momentum to a degree with a custom paid indicator that's pretty ridiculous, to be honest. But the point is that I have an overall strategy that momentum fits into, so that I use momentum more as like a buy condition in my mind. When the timing's right, I allocate some funds for that move,
Right.
right? And now here's the other thing is that momentum trades, I tend to exit sooner than I would measured moves because the momentum can shift at a moment's notice. So your stop losses, your trailing stop losses, your take profits, they are, I would almost say, doubly important on a momentum trade.
Yep. 100%. Okay, we'll talk about trading school next, since John Michael just brought it up. A few more. Can we get option to view heat map? Yeah. So I was actually talking to the engineering team about this yesterday. Some heat map type stuff, like FinViz specifically and TOS platform. Yeah, we're gonna try to be the most robust, easy to use platform in the industry. It's gonna take a couple, probably half a dozen or so updates to the platform before we get there. But 100%, yeah, we're gonna add as much indicators and value to the platform as possible for sure. Justin wants to know about Cardano. Thoughts on Cardano, Cam?
Um, I've had the same position on Cardano for a while. I'll let my crypto bot trade it. I'm not personally going to try to trade it. I'm not going to hold it. I don't believe in it. More importantly, I don't believe in Charles Hawkinson, the founder of it. I think that he has promised a whole lot and not delivered for a long time. I heard talk of smart contracts back in the 2017 run. They just came out on the test net this year.
Wow.
So if you want to get behind that hype train, and I think it's honestly just a paid hype train, um, be my guest. My views on Cardano are not positive, and it's not because I'm an ETH maximalist. I want to be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
While I have strong views on ETH, I ultimately believe it's going to be a hybrid ecosystem at the end of the day, right? There might be a small piece of that that's carved out for Cardano. That is
Yep.
very possible, right? But my questions are, like if every developer I've ever talked to, they're interested in developing on either Binance Smart Chain, they're interested in developing on Ethereum, or they're interested in developing on DOT.
Right.
Right? Nobody is interested in developing on Cardano. And honestly, like it feels very forced. When you look at the fundamentals of Cardano too, like here, I'll pull it up really quick.
Yep.
And the circulating supplies, right? It's what 32 billion Cardano are circulating, right?
Jeez.
Max supply is like what 45 billion. And I mean, like you look at the dilution of that, and you have to wonder, like, why? It just doesn't really make sense. Like,
Right.
honestly, it speaks to 2017, 2018 tokenomics, and there are better ways and systems to handle that today.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of scary, right? 2017, 2018 tokenomics. Yeah, that's
well, don't get me wrong, like they're not terrible, but there's just better options.
sure.
The difference is taking your BMW to track day versus a Ferrari.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, the
Yeah.
Ferrari is going to outperform the BMW. It's
Yeah.
in a different class
Yeah. Even though BMW is not a bad
by
car
any means.
by
Used to
any
have one.
stretch.
Loved
Yeah.
my Beamer.
By any stretch,
Loved it.
but it's a different class. Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay. Let's do a couple more.
CRO. Yeah,
Yeah.
CRO
CRO
up there.
ADA.
So CRO is cool. It has a real world use case with the crypto.com debit card. I think CRO makes more sense than Cardano, right? Now, am I going to invest it and hold in it like I would Bitcoin or Ethereum? No. But does it have good utility? Is it going to be in my rotation? Yeah, sure. If I can convert those sats as rewards to like Ethereum or Bitcoin for a long-term hold, or DOT, some kind of a core chain, those are typically what I like to hold long-term the most.
Yep.
Like why not? Free sats are free sats, man.
Yep.
When I say
100%.
sats, by the way, I mean Satoshis, for those not super deep in the crypto world, right? Satoshi being the smallest measurement of Bitcoin.
Follow on question from Dr. B. They're down 10%. Good time to swing trade. Thoughts?
I mean, that's going to depend on your risk profile. Is a 10% move worth your effort? Some people no. Some people, yeah, all day. It also depends on your market. I mean, let's be honest, a 10% move in crypto is good. It's still 10%. But on some of these little shitty coins, like how much money are you really putting in?
Right.
And that's what I mean by is a 10% move worth your effort? Like I'll jump for a 25% move. Like I'll hop out of bed, I'll go to my computer for a 25% move. Because that's solid even on a low risk trade. 10%, not so much, right? Because here's the other thing, my risk management doesn't let me bet more than 1 to 5% per trade of my trading account. So we if we think about that, what's 10% of 1%? Like you make a 10% gain on a 1% trade.
Right.
It's not
Right.
very big,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is that it shouldn't be big, right?
Yeah.
People who are doing what's called kamikaze trading, where they're putting their entire portfolio in one or two positions, like that's going to end badly, almost every time. And over a long enough scale, yeah, it's gonna end badly.
And you're meaning the speculative type, like S&P. You put your whole portfolio. Like
No. I mean like
not recommended, but
the meme traders who would
yeah.
like
That's
go
what I mean.
all
Yeah.
in on AMC or
Right.
all in
Yeah.
on GME. Those guys, when they hit, man, they made life-changing amounts of money, no
No
doubt.
doubt. No doubt.
Can't knock those gains. And for those who had the guts to pull the trigger on closing that position and taking those gains, respect.
Yep.
Like straight
Yep.
up respect, right?
Yep.
But everybody else got caught holding a bag. And that's another important thing to remember with trading versus investing. With every trade, there is a winner and a loser.
Yep.
So don't put your money up if you're not willing to lose it.
Right. And would you rather make 1,000% gain one time or 30% gains a year for the rest of your life? And like that's kind of
Honestly, when you
where
factor in compounding interest,
yeah.
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Okay, man, we got quite a few more. All right, Andre. Boom. There we go.
I don't really follow Anchor too much. Just not that exciting to me. Let me look at its chart though. Give me a minute.
While he pulls that up, let me. John has a good rebuttal to Cardano. If you want to take a look at it real quick. 31 billion of the available Cardano are staked. Strong community. Is that indicative of a strong community?
No.
And why
Like,
not?
so if it's mostly pre-mined, which a lot of Cardano was, right? It was pretty heavily pre-mined. What's the difference between a pre-mined blockchain and a Google Docs spreadsheet?
Nothing. From my knowledge of pre-mined, cryptos. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like Cardano, even on the main chain today, does not have smart contracts. So
Right.
its value until that transitions from testnet to mainnet is questionable at best.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest, if you guys want to be like super big token holders in something, get on a VPN, go to Binance.com, get on the Binance Smart Chain, get yourself a little bit of the Cake Swap coin or whatever, spin yourself up a BSC, a Binance Smart Chain token, and pre-mine the hell out of it and give yourself a quadrillion and pat yourself on the back.
Right.
Or you know what? Better yet, go type out 1 quadrillion in a spreadsheet and then pat yourself on the back and look what you've got.
Right. And you can even do that on Bitcoin Cash, like network
Yeah,
now. That you
like
need $1 of Bitcoin Cash to be able to just print your own, token essentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, SafeMoon. Ugh, I can't even with SafeMoon.
We'll come back to safe mood, Andre.
No, we won't. We won't come back to safe mood.
Okay. We're moving on. Okay, guys, let's move on.
Chill moon.
Let's talk about flight school for a minute. Cameron's been working hard the last week and a half since we talked last about getting flight school up off the ground. And the courses.
The
yeah, I'll show the agenda. Let me pull up the agenda, everybody. Hold on, give me a sec. While I'm doing that, Cameron, talk about Anchor for a sec.
Anchor, I'm not finding much on. Oh wait, sorry, I had my filters on Alpaca. No wonder.
That makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna look at Anchor versus Tether USDT.
All right, do it.
Give me a minute. We'll start with the daily. Anchor actually has a better chart than most. I'll start by saying that the initial chart structure for Anchor is pretty good. Give me a minute here.
Give me access to the course again. I don't have it for some reason.
Did you request it?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, I know why. I gave you access to the proper branded one.
Oh, okay. This is fine. Whatever this is, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Present. All right, everybody. Little sneak peek, little taste of flight school course 1. I got to get back to there it is. All right, guys, let me give you a little sneak peek of flight school real quick. Maybe. Oh, my computer just crashed, so there's no flight school happening.
Do you want me to share it out?
Yeah, please do.
Give me a second here.
Sorry, everybody. My computer crashed, so got to get back into the studio real quick.
All right. Can anybody confirm that they're seeing a presentation here?
I can't see it.
Yeah. Anybody else with a working computer?
I can see you on my phone. Hold on. There we go. All right, you're good.
All right. So yeah, what we've got here for the agenda. Sorry, I've got 3 ginormous monitors, so I lose my mouse often. We're going to start off with what is and isn't trading. We're going to be able to take you through how to read a candle chart, how to read a candle itself. Then we're going to take you through some different indicator types, right? Ways to use things like a momentum indicator, a trend indicator, volume indicators, oscillators, and then we're going to get into some specific indicators that we like to use, right, as Stonks trading. So we're going to actually walk you through what each of the indicators do, and then kind of how to combine them and actually have a working trade strategy at the end of this session. But we're going to take you through combining stochastic RSI, Bollinger Bands, differences between RSI and stochastic RSI, volume, how to leverage momentum trading, how to spot divergences, which is a tactic or a method within momentum trading, where you're spotting bullish or bearish divergence, or even hidden bullish and hidden bearish divergence. We'll show you how to do combinations of momentum, trend, and volume to put it all together. Right, we'll take you through some pattern trading techniques and some of the most common charting patterns to look for. And then we'll show you how we confirm trades on multiple time frames and use that to confirm or deny our trade entries. And then we'll talk about how to read an order book. So once you think you're kind of ready to stop just charting and maybe actually do a real trade, here's where the order book, the risk management, how to choose entry and exits, how to utilize stop losses effectively is really going to come into play. So I'm not going to get too far into the content over here. That's what you're going to sign up and take the classes for. But bottom line here, we really want people to understand how to leverage some of the indicators that are going to be on the platform, and we don't just want to give you a sharp knife and then have you come crying when you stab yourself in the foot, right? Everybody, I think, knows that investing comes with risks, but we really aim to reduce some of those risks, or at least give you some tools to better manage that risk on your investing and trading journey.
Yep, 100%. So that is Flight School, everybody. So my ambassador password won't work. Andre.
So Anchor, real quick, hold on before we go on to the next one. Anchor looks like it's in a clear falling wedge formation. I would say that the deeper down we get, the more likely a reversal is. But right now, if I look at the stochastic RSI right here, it looks like it's peaked on the leading stoke, and we've actually leveled out here. That's not to say it can't just be a touch and continue up, but as of right now on the daily, it looks like we're more primed for some possible downward action. If I was going to look for a reversal, I would look for a reversal right around 0.056, maybe even 0.0 up to 0.06.
Nice.
Right, and I would call that an accumulation zone. If we break below that, or if it looks like we're getting to the bottom of that, look for potential continuation, all the way down to as low as discontinued all the way down. It could be as low as like 0.03.
Nice. Cool.
Now, based on previous structures over here, though, I would say that the 0.6 is probably going to be a little bit more likely to act as support. 0.6 to 0.56, or 0.056 to 0.06, I should say.
Nice, Andre. Hope that helps, bro. To your question, real quick, I was having a hard time logging into my Podia also today. So if you guys are having a hard time, what I did is I went to the welcome email that you would have gotten, and it says like log into your dashboard. Click that button, and then it will take you to your Podia, and then put your password in, and it will work. I think they had a cookies malfunction today or something like that, because it was working yesterday, and then all of a sudden it didn't remember my password. So, yeah, so that, let me know if that doesn't work. Also, we are all waiting on Doji and AMC info. All right, Cameron, real quick, do some AMC, and then we got to do some house cleaning before we. Before I love cookies too, Daniel. And then we got to do some ambassador housekeeping, and then we're bumping up against time. So you want to throw up some AMC info real quick?
Yeah, let me. I'm tossing up AMC right now. All right, seeing my screen?
Yep, good to go.
Okay, so AMC is right in the accumulation zone that I called out. It looks like we're going to test bottom support right here. I actually, based on momentum seeming to bottom out and the volume trend, I took an entry earlier today on my test alpaca setup. So this is just a paper trade, full disclosure, not real money. But I took that trade at about noon, 1 o'clock Pacific, and I'm up about $420. This is on paper, I think it's like a $3,500 position.
Nice.
So pretty decent little gain in a couple hours there. And if we do get the bounce, I'm technically early, right? I would want to wait and see clear momentum to the upside here on the Stokes. I would want to see some nice green candles going to the upside, right, on the volume. I would want to see maybe a bottom out of the trend here and a reversal, right? That would be the ideal safe entry. But honestly, since I'm paper trading and needed to enter something today, I kind of said to hell with risk management, which is why you guys are seeing this trade here. So
Okay.
Don't be buying yet. I would wait for a bounce and a test within this. We'll call it 3150 to 3450 range, right in here.
Perfect. Can you throw up Dogecoin real quick?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
how much you love Doge.
yeah. We'll look at it on Doge, USDT,
Oh, real
Binance.
quick, while you're pulling that up, Dr. B said Jim Cramer says hodl AMC.
So okay, there's actually some data to support that.
Yep.
Um, I think I was telling you. Was it you I was telling about this earlier
Yeah,
with
we were
the
talking about
AI
it
bots?
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in some of the investment circles out there, there are funds that are traded purely by AI to remove human confirmation bias, right? Turns out some of those algorithms are buying AMC right now, and not a little bit of it. So, long story short, AI is with the apes right now, and that's a scary thought.
That is scary. So maybe
And amazing.
short term, some momentum trades there.
It's possible. Again, don't risk a lot of money, guys. Literally anything could happen. We know that those funds are AI traded. That doesn't mean that they don't reserve the right to have human interaction at any point.
Right.
Right? I can tell you right now, if I was running a fund with an AI bot and I saw it buying a whole bunch of AMC and then the shorts start to pile up,
Yep.
I don't care what the hell the algorithm says, I would sell the shit out of it.
Yep. I just threw up Andre's comment there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Um,
But yeah, right now Dogecoin on the daily pointing down. Um, I personally think that there's merit for uh, potentially a. Is that a wow? All right. Well, the Doge Moon Boys aren't going to be happy to see this, but next accumulation target zone I would have is 11 to 12 cents. Is what I would wait for to try and do a DCA buy into some Dogecoin.
where's it at right now?
Right now, Dogecoin's at 18 cents.
So another 40% pullback, 35% pullback.
So if we go down to let's just call it here, 11.9. Yeah, that would represent from current price right now. It's 54% pullback.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah. So, yay, shitcoins. This is why we recommend them so much.
So
Safe
let's start accumulating at 9 to 11 cents.
I mean, I would even look for wicks down to 7 cents. I think that
Yeah.
there's good potential there because let's face it, once retail gets fatigued, they're going to be salty on the Doge.
Yep.
Here's the better question though, like why the hell would you be holding it?
Back in my day, Dogecoin was under a cent. It's crazy that we're talking about a 700% uptick from January.
I'm not gonna lie. Check this out. Like here's Doge's chart going back to 2019 or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to use the Dogecoin chart as a barometer when I was looking at other alts, and if its chart looked like Dogecoin, I didn't fucking trade it.
Yeah.
It was literally a joke litmus test in crypto.
Yeah.
And then fucking Elon happened right here. Elon tweet, right? Elon tweet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we all know my story. I sold January 23rd. 3 days later, Elon tweet. Anyways.
That's just the universe telling you you're going to be poor.
I know. I'm still so salty. But okay, guys, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do with Ambassador Program. I wanted to share with you guys. Dr. B, I saw your referral come in. I just sent you your $5 a month for the referral. So while Cameron was talking, I sent Dr. Brian his referral bonus for referring a buddy. Boom, right here on the phone. So you guys refer people. We're going to pay you out as quick as possible for that. So Brian, thanks for doing that, for getting Jay involved. Also,
looks like his connection dropped. One moment, folks. All right, you back? I can't hear you.
how about now?
There you go.
All right. Well, my phone died, and that's what I was streaming on. So, Oops. Anyways, Brian, good job. Well, that's awkward. Yep.
Guess he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Guess not. No. So, a little bit of housekeeping. So I put together a just like a quick referral packet for everybody to be able to share on social media. And so I'll just show you where that is. So let's not go there. So this is what it looks like. Cameron, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. So this is what it looks like. So I just put a couple scripts in there. You guys can modify them if you want, and then kind of just what it looks like on social media. And then a second one. So this is like our intro video, and then this is to your referral link to the ambassador program. Don't put mine in there. That's why I said insert your own referral link. Just to let you guys know, I'm an ambassador too. So, I'm practicing what I'm preaching about us all pitching in to get our company growing. So that is in your dashboard, your Podia dashboard. And let me show you where that is real quick. So if you go to your dashboard, where that is real quick. Okay, that was weird. So if you go into your dashboard, at the top you'll see products, and then that's where the download is, so you can have the scripts ready for you. If you don't find it, shoot me a text, and I'll send you the link to where it is. But if you just go right to your dashboard at the top, you can't miss it. It says products. Click on products, and then you download it, and the scripts are ready for your consumption and distribution. So that's also where we'll put the course when it's ready. Haven't started pimping yet, waiting for all the videos so I can sign them up. Dr. B, rad. Yeah, so that link in the referral program scripts has our intro video, and then you can send them to through your referral link. It will take them to the ambassador page, and it will talk through the entire ambassador program, give the video of me wearing the Dancing Lady shirt, talking about the ambassador program. And then if you guys want we're going to keep on dumping collateral into that document, Twitter posts, Instagram posts, and whatnot for you guys to use as templates. But I wanted to get stuff out to you, before our call tonight, so that you guys are ready to go tomorrow and this weekend with that. So if you can't find it, let me know, and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction for sure. Kyle, you're welcome, bro. Great, more computer stuff I can find. Nice.
Dude, it can't be any worse than what Anthony does.
Literally can't do any worse than me. This is what I get for living in Iowa, I guess. Haven't started pimping yet. With 20 plus is a goal. We all need to compete with Brian here. So I gotta get a prize for whoever gets the best or the most referrals for sure. Do you have a timescale on when all shares from both original pledges and the refund of money will be settled? Gio, great question. So on our books, in our cap table, it's already settled. The filings with the SEC are what we're waiting on. So a few weeks away from that is what our securities attorney is telling us. But on our cap table, everybody with free shares, purchase shares, refund of shares, wherever the shares are, they're settled on our books, in our internal bylaws and cap table. But we're just waiting for them to clear the SEC. And so a couple weeks left on that, and then good to go. So thanks for the question. But yeah, we're a few weeks out still. The government and lawyers like to move at their own pace, which is slow. So thanks. I'm sure that promo will really help. Yeah, no problem, Randy, for sure. Cool. Well, we are bumping up against time. Cameron, departing last words. What are you looking at? What are you looking at for, let's say, until next Thursday when maybe you can join us again?
Honestly, like right now I'm waiting for another little leg down overall in the crypto market. I think we're gonna try to test support one more time.
Yeah.
Um, but I think we're kind of in that summer sell-off sideways action, and I'm not really holding my breath for any form of a recovery until probably mid-September.
Okay. Perfect.
That's the reality of the situation. And honestly, this kind of cool off after the epic run that we had up,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. Overall, for market structure and what it does for the moving averages is healthy. It's not what everybody wants to hear because everybody wants that Lambo on the moon tomorrow,
Yep. Yep.
right? Um, but I'll tell you what, you're going to do a hell of a lot better holding Bitcoin right now and Ethereum over SafeMoon.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Uh,
probably a
I
fact.
really like I don't want Mr. SafeMoon to think I'm picking on him too much, but I really hope that SafeMoon, like that's your beer money or something that you're investing. It's not anything real and substantial. Even my SHIB bet, like I have 1,000 or 1,500 bucks worth of SHIB. For me in my financial situation, that's a nice weekend out with the wife or something. Um, it's not much for my financial situation, right? Uh, I know that people want to say all in and that it's going to $1, but how the hell is something with a freaking quadrillion market cap going to go to $1? Like realistically,
Yeah.
and this is part of why when we talk about entries and exits in the Stonks Flight School, everything is talked about in ranges.
Yeah. No doubt. Cool. Thanks for that. Two quick things, real quick, before we go. Well, I guess one quick thing with a caveat. So, Stonks tour is kicking off. We're doing 2 stops this first go. Portland, I'll be there for 3 or 4 days. There may or may not be a former UFC lightweight, heavyweight contender, commentator in Bellator. Not going to drop any more names. That's coming to one of the parties in Portland. So if you want to meet a UFC celebrity, an ESPN commentator, he may be there in Portland. And then in LA, that's our second stop. There may or may not be a couple actors that are going to come to one of our happy hours. So maybe or maybe not a couple celebrities in a couple states promoting the Stonks Nation. So anyways, I will get the venues out to everybody that's in a couple 100-mile radius of Portland and LA. It's going to be completely free for you guys to come and join and party and hang out with us. Please bring friends, colleagues, whoever to these happy hours. And I'd love to meet as many of y'all in person. So Portland and LA, I emailed everybody the dates and then venue to come. After that, we're going to try to blow shit up. Figuratively, and maybe also a little blowing shit up. So no, anyways.
Don't get us an SEC fine.
Right, exactly. Oh man, cool. Well, that's all, guys. We are 2 minutes before 8 o'clock my time. Appreciate how many ambassadors do we have? We're at 91 in about a week and a half. So we quadrupled this week. So you guys are kicking ass on it. Appreciate all the help. To put it into perspective, if we get to 50,000 people, then current multiples on fintech companies is about 35 to 40x. So 50,000 ambassadors puts us at about a $400 million valuation. So again, we all chip in, we all do our part. We're going to have a doubling effect as this continues to grow. We get the app launched and built. We're having a demo day next Monday, so 2 Mondays from now, with the engineers, and they'll be about 85% done. And so we have a lot of work to do, a lot of growth ahead of us. But if we all chip in, we're going to make it happen for sure. Get The Rock and slap his ass. So that'd be awesome if The Rock joined for sure. So we'll see. I haven't started recruiting yet. I wanted everyone to get a head start, so it's fair. Oh, shit, Daniel, slinging shade at everyone. All right, let's go. I'll compete with you all. 100%. 100% compete. All right, guys, that's all I got. Cameron, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I hope you all appreciate this as much as I do. But thank you, everyone, for joining. We're going to a movie in the park tonight here in Des Moines, Iowa, with the kids.
How 90s?
Yeah, what's that?
How 90s?
Oh, how 90s of you, man. So, cool, guys. Have a fantastic night. Shots fired. Let's go, guys. Hell yeah. Stonks to the moon, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Reach out if you need anything. Peace out.
See everyone.